'em or dump 'em on Kiss 95.1.
You know what I love about Date 'em or Dump 'em, Loren, is like it's the mix of people who've been dating for 3 or 4 months and want to know if they should break up after that time, or somebody who's been on just one date, and that's the case with Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hey, how's it going?
Better than you, buddy. I hear you have a cold. You don't feel so well.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the cold. Sorry.
That's okay.
My voice is a little raspy.
Well, thanks for rolling over to talk to us.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, my pleasure.
Tell us about your first date.
Yeah, so crazy, interesting. I met this woman at a gas station, actually. It was really random. But she was really cute, and we struck up conversation, and I got her number. And then we, just made plans to go out.
Good move, by the way. Was she at the pump next to you?
Yeah, she was the pump ahead of me.
It's always good people watching when you're pumping gas and you have to wait 16 gallons. You know what I mean? You always look around.
Quick thinking, too, though, because most people would just be like, oh, that person's attractive, and then just creep on them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. Anyway, that's meeting people in person is always more exciting, but it's rarer for sure. So I'm glad I started talking to her. But anyways, so we met for dinner, and then we went bowling.
Cute.
So, yeah, classic. But she's a really good bowler.
Cool.
And then, during the bowling game, she started to just straight up, make fun of me for not being very good at bowling. And,
okay.
basically just turns out she's, insanely competitive. She, wouldn't stop. She beat me in 2 games.
Okay, that's your rub.
Going.
But is it just with bowling because she's really good at it? Maybe she has that talent? Or do you think this is going to seep into other things, too?
I mean, it wasn't the talent. It was more the competitiveness. So I said, I'm, not that competitive because I'm not. And she was like, oh, I'm going to change that.
I'm going to change that and make you competitive, and you will try and challenge me.
Yeah. And
she's probably an athlete. Probably grew up in a house with brothers or something like that where she was the queen, and had to take them. I know women like this.
Well, maybe she'll like it better if you're bad and you let her win all the time.
My wife is My wife is an anti-athlete. She admits it. She's not athletic at all. If I married someone who is more athletic than me, I think that would be amazing. I see no issues with you dating somebody who's super competitive, Dave. I got to be honest.
But it just, got mean a little bit. I don't know. I get, competitiveness, I feel can show up in so many different ways. But, it was just, she was making fun of me. And, the people in the lanes next to us were, getting in on it. It just, wasn't fun.
Everybody's razzing you. Check out this loser.
You lose.
Yeah, it was what?
All right.
But I'm only really competitive with things that I know I'm really good at. So if I'm learning a sport or I know I'm not that great at it, I'm not super competitive. But once I know I have that talent, then I'm competitive.
What happens when a board game comes out, though? If they're bored one night and they want to play a board game and, he beats her and she throws the board game in the air because he won.
Yeah.
I don't know. So here's the question that Dave has.
Is that not normal?
Can somebody who is competitive be married to someone who's not so competitive? And I hate to put a gender stereotype on it, but I bet you more women are in relationships with men who are competitive, more competitive than they are. This is kind of the flip-flop side of it. So what do you guys think? Dave, should he date her or dump her? She's super competitive and he's not. Can it work? 704-570-9595. Dave, hang tight. We'll do a song. We'll decide your date fate. What are you laughing about?
I'm just thinking about him bowling. And not only is she razzing him, but the people next to her are getting in on it, too. You're like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
Is this a roast? Are we playing bowling?
Somebody said she'll probably dump you before too long because you sound too immature.
Oh.
Somebody else says, my wife is super competitive. She plays sports. She played sports when she was younger, and she gets really into board games and things. I couldn't care less who wins, and we've been together for 10 years. This could work, somebody said.
That's the thing. It's like I feel like there's more animosity or pressure in the relationship if you're both competitive.
Yeah. Here's Amber. You're on with Dave. Go ahead, Amber. What do you want to say to Dave?
I was just going to say, so I play Division I softball, and I find myself, I'm very competitive, and some of the guys that I've dated in the past that aren't as competitive as me, I think do take it a little sensitive, because if I start beating you, like, I like to joke around and have fun, and if you can't handle that, then that's kind of a problem for me. But the guy I'm seeing right now, we're both competitive, and we both make fun of each other, and it's a great time. So I don't know. I think it just depends.
Okay.
But it sounds like Dave can't handle it, Amber, right? That's why he's here.
Yeah,
so maybe it's not going to work, and that's okay.
What's that old saying? If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Thanks, Amber. Yeah. And do you hear this, Dave?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, and I get that you have a cold because people are like, oh, my God, Dave's energy's at a zero right now.
Well, he's sick, y'all.
And he also lost in bowling to his girlfriend on the first date. Give him a break. Scott, are you going to lay on Dave? Are you going to lay on Dave here, Scott?
I mean, I'm not going to be brutal, but I think he's being a little soft with it. Like, she has something she's good at. She beats him, talks a little trash. Find something you're good at, beat her, talk a little trash, like that last lady said. Make it fun. It's not that big a deal. I mean, no girl wants to date somebody who's just a wuss and gonna whine about her talking a little trash to him.
Well, he's just not competitive, and he's like, do I bother dating this woman anymore if everything turns into a competition? He's not about that life.
Yeah, I don't think he is. I think maybe he needs to,
move on.
Find someone else to go back out
There you
with.
go. I agree. That's why we have date him or dump him. Dave, we don't think it's going to work, bud. Because are you good at anything? And I don't mean that in a rude way. But you know what I mean?
I'm good at things. It's just like I just don't get satisfaction from
Razzing people.
Sort of, yeah.
Are you good at ping pong? Are you good at cornhole? Are you good at any kind of other athletic thing that you would feel competent taking her down in, or at least being competitive with her?
Yeah, I'm good at frisbee. I'm good at chess.
He's joking.
What?
Are you being serious? You're good at frisbee? I mean,
hey, I can't play frisbee. I can't throw a straight frisbee.
Sports.
What are you going to do with frisbee? Just pass it back and forth and be like, yeah, I passed it better than you.
A whole game where you frisbee into the thing.
What do you want me to say? I'm really good at a sport. I don't know.
Dude, she's not for you. Dave, she's not for you.
It doesn't have to be a sport.
She's not for you, bro.
I said chess.
Okay, that's fine. She might not play that though, and that might be an easy win.
Listen,
anyway,
you have lots of great things to offer. You're gonna find somebody. She's not your girl.
Okay.
You know who's your girl right now? Tamiflu. That's your girl right now. That's what you need in your life. Dayquil. That's what you need in your life, okay, Dave? That's your girl for the next 24, 48 hours. Thanks for coming on Date 'Em or Dump 'Em. Good luck.
Hey, it's Loren from the Maney and Loren Morning Show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you've subscribed to our channel and like this video. But if you want to see more content, we've got stunts and more funny show moments.